Hey, Vicky Siciliano here in sunny Florida. And I want to tell you a story that happened on my airline out here. We were flying on United, and it was a great flight. A little odd because we would have to pay for every item individually, have to pay for the luggage that's going on the airplane, each individual. If you want to have snacks on the plane, you have to pay. I remember a day when we used to be able to come on an airline and they would add value by giving us a snack. Pretty simple. So, but I know that the airlines are struggling now, so I understand, but I want to share something with you. So they had this curtain that divided first class from coach, okay? And next to me was a girl, pretty girl. She was reading her Kindle book, I think she had on her Kindle, and she was just sitting next to me, and all of a sudden a woman from first class popped up and said, "Hi, hi," and she was waving at her. And all of a sudden, the stewardess came and she closes the curtain, like as if to shut her off from saying hello to whoever was next to me. Turns out, the stewardess walked up the aisle and she says to the girl, "Oh, your grandmother's so adorable." And the girl was like, "Oh, thank you." And I wondered, if the granddaughter was wondering, why did you shut my grandmother off from saying hello to me? But it just seemed to me like they were just cutting off the communication between first class and coach or economy. And it was strange because the curtain was made of a sheer material, so it's like they wanted to do marketing and have economy be able to look through that curtain into first class to see what possibilities exist. If you shell out a little bit more money, you could sit in first class, and for first class they can look through the sheer curtain at those of us sitting in economy and say, "Oh, look at the peasants back in economy. Aren't you happy you spent all that extra money with us in first class?" So I get it. I get that there's a separation of classes on the airlines, and it's every airline across the board. I just thought it was a little odd reaction that a stewardess had to a passenger that was in economy who was being greeted by her grandmother, and they wanted to kind of separate that conversation with that sheer curtain, like it's really going to do a whole lot of good. But in any event, if you take a look at any airline and you see a curtain that exists between the two sections, take a look at it and see if it's a sheer curtain. I'm thinking that it's sheer so that each class can see the benefits of being in their own class. It was great. It was just a realization that I had, and I wanted to share with you here on vacation. Okay, so now I'm going back to my vacation. Wanted to get in front of this iPhone for you. I'm shooting this with my iPhone myself with a lavalier. Okay, I think I needed a little break, so I'm going to go back and maybe hop on one of those boats going across behind me. That's pretty cool. So a lot of stuff to do down here. I think I'll be doing some kayaking soon. Anyway, thanks for watching.